down here. Here's that defense shifting again. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Both teams settling in and going to set the tone in your current game. But there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And that sets up a return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense comes out for their first possession today. Got a wide receiver here coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable. Bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defense coordinator, I don't leave this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. The Yellow Jackets will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's caught. It's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
To throw, it's Stockton. Running back grabs it on a screen. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Young. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. The Dogs will have to kick this away. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's King. Short pass finds the tight end. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. He stopped it above. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Yellow Jackets line up on first and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Back to pass. It's King. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. Good job there finding the back in that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down. Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And third and short, try to pick it up on the ground. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. So Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening period. Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Designed quarterback run. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Looking to pass. It's King. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To bootleg here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Good enough for the 1st down at 3rd and 7. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Predicate right with the sneak. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Usually when a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on third and inches. Now we got fourth down.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Remember, that last possession was very important. And got stopped under the crossing of a field goal. Back to throw. It's King. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Bringing pressure. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains of that incompletion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. The receiver grabs it. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's a short completion at the big tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Grab near the sticks. It's Powell. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field. It's King. They get the completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
It's a shotgun run call. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit.
And knocks it through with confidence.
And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. That's a nice gain. Will move the football over the 27.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And their first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Trying the old counter play here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking downfield. It's King. Deflected. The defense forcing an incompletion. Brings up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Branch. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. That'll put him over 150 yards today. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Receivers are bunched together. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground, there's the handoff. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, it's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pressure is coming. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Stockton. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back, it's King. Caught over the middle, it's Alexander. Tackle made him to play the 29-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. And the completion made. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Alexander. They stop it with 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw again. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. And that catch is hauled in. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return. What a pick. Sets up the offense at the 39.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
On the run, it's Frazier. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 13-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They had it going on the last drive, and it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's King. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Maddox. You make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's King. He's running out of time here. Caught behind the line. It's Maddox. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Quarterback will throw it off. This option. Punch conversion on third there. Sets them up first down from the 31. Yellow Jackets have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. Give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
On the move now. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Starting at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's King. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Catch made on the left side. The pass on third down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Catch made on the right side. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. There's a handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to walk after catching the ball.
Dak goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy.
About having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Point after, not great through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The first play of the drive now for the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. To throw, it's King. Catch made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling it.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires quickly to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finding space at the 20. Powering through the defender. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's King. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And he's got it, no problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.